1984, written by George Orwell, is a dystopian novel set in a grim future where the world is divided into three superstates: Oceania, Eastasia, and Eurasia. The story takes place in Oceania, a totalitarian society under the oppressive rule of the party, led by the enigmatic figurehead Big Brother. The narrative follows the life of Winston Smith, a low-ranking member of the party who works at the Ministry of Truth, where his job is to alter historical records to fit the party's ever-changing narrative. Winston lives in a society where the party controls everything, including thoughts, actions, and even reality itself. The thought police monitor citizens for any signs of dissent or independent thinking, and even thinking against the party is considered a crime known as thought crime. Winston despises the party and its leader, Big Brother, but he is forced to hide his true feelings and live a life of quiet rebellion. The novel begins with Winston's growing dissatisfaction with the party's oppressive regime. He starts a secret diary, a dangerous act of defiance, where he writes his thoughts and feelings about the party and his longing for freedom. Winston's first entry in the diary is the simple but powerful phrase, "Down with Big Brother." This act of rebellion sets the tone for his internal struggle against the party's tyranny. Winston's life changes when he meets Julia, a fellow party member who shares his hatred for the party. Julia works in the fiction department, producing propaganda, but she secretly despises the party and engages in small acts of rebellion. The two start a forbidden love affair, finding solace and freedom in their relationship. They meet in secret, away from the prying eyes of the party, and find a temporary escape from the oppressive world they live in. Their relationship flourishes, and they dream of a future where they can be together without fear. They rent a room above an antique shop owned by Mr. Charrington, a seemingly harmless old man. The room becomes their sanctuary, a place where they can express their love and share their dreams without the constant surveillance of the party. However, their happiness is short-lived, as they are eventually betrayed. Winston and Julia's rebellion comes to a head when they are approached by O'Brien, a high-ranking party member who pretends to be sympathetic to their cause. O'Brien tricks them into believing that he is part of a secret resistance movement known as the Brotherhood, which aims to overthrow the party. He provides them with a copy of the book, a manifesto written by the Brotherhood's leader, Emmanuel Goldstein, which outlines the principles of the resistance. Winston and Julia are eager to join the Brotherhood and place their trust in O'Brien. However, their hopes are shattered when they are arrested by the thought police. It is revealed that O'Brien was never part of the resistance, but was instead a loyal party member tasked with identifying and capturing dissenters. Winston and Julia are taken to the Ministry of Love, where they are brutally tortured and brainwashed. Winston's spirit is broken as he endures physical and psychological torment at the hands of O'Brien. He is subjected to various forms of torture, including electroshock therapy and starvation, designed to force him into submission. O'Brien uses Winston's deepest fears against him, culminating in the infamous Room 101, where prisoners are confronted with their worst nightmares. For Winston, this means facing a cage of hungry rats. Room 101, Winston reaches his breaking point. Faced with his greatest fear, he betrays Julia, pleading with O'Brien to inflict the torture on her instead. This betrayal marks the final defeat of Winston's rebellious spirit. He is released back into society, but he is no longer the same person. His love for Julia has been replaced with a love for Big Brother, and he has been fully indoctrinated into the party's ideology. The novel ends with Winston's complete submission to the party. He spends his days drinking victory gin and playing chess at the Chestnut Tree Cafe, a shadow of his former self. He no longer harbors any rebellious thoughts and has come to love Big Brother, the very symbol of the oppression he once despised. The party's control over his mind and soul is total and irreversible. 1984 serves as a powerful warning about the dangers of totalitarianism and the loss of individual freedom. Orwell's portrayal of a dystopian society where the government controls every aspect of life, including thought and reality, remains chillingly relevant. The novel explores themes of power, control, and the malleability of truth, making it a timeless and thought-provoking read. The book's depiction of a world where propaganda, surveillance, and mind control are used to maintain power is both haunting and thought-provoking. Orwell's vivid descriptions of the party's control over information and the constant rewriting of history highlight the dangers of authoritarian regimes. The concept of doublethink, the ability to hold two contradictory beliefs simultaneously, is a key tool used by the party to manipulate and control the population. Orwell's writing is both stark and evocative, painting a bleak picture of a world devoid of freedom and individuality. The characters are complex and relatable, particularly Winston, whose struggle against the party's oppression resonates with readers. His journey from quiet rebellion to ultimate submission is both heartbreaking and a testament to the power of totalitarianism to crush the human spirit. The novel's ending, where Winston is fully indoctrinated and has come to love Big Brother, is a powerful statement on the extent to which oppressive regimes can dominate and reshape human thought and emotion. It leaves readers with a sense of unease and a deeper understanding of the importance of safeguarding individual freedoms and resisting authoritarianism. 1984 is not only a cautionary tale but also a call to action. It urges readers to remain vigilant and to question authority, to value truth and freedom, and to recognize the signs of creeping totalitarianism in their own societies. Orwell's masterpiece continues to be a relevant and compelling exploration of power, control, and the human spirit's resilience in the face of oppression. The novel's impact on literature and culture is profound. Terms like Big Brother, doublethink, and thought crime have entered the popular lexicon, symbolizing the dangers of government overreach and the erosion of personal freedoms. Orwell's vision of a dystopian future serves as a powerful reminder of the fragility of democracy and the need to protect and cherish individual rights. In conclusion, 1984 by George Orwell is a seminal work that offers a stark and haunting vision of a dystopian future. Through the story of Winston Smith, Orwell explores themes of power, control, and the malleability of truth. The novel's chilling depiction of a totalitarian regime's grip on society remains as relevant today as when it was first published. It is a cautionary tale that urges readers to remain vigilant, to question authority, and to value and protect their individual freedoms. 1984 is a timeless masterpiece that continues to resonate with readers and serves as a powerful warning about the dangers of unchecked power and the importance of safeguarding democratic principles.